Previously on Silent Hill.
I am, if you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real.
Well, hello once again, and welcome back to Nathan Plays Silent Hill 2, Restless Dreams. My name is Nathan, and this is Silent Hill for the Xbox. In the previous episode, we wandered around some more subterranean tunnels, we solved a strange puzzle involving some hanging figures, and we found our way to a graveyard, or actually rather cemetery, after having Maria be killed on us once again. There were many shotgun shells in here for some reason, as well as an ampoule, which you may recall is a very potent healing item. So we'll be wanting to hang on to that. Will you go down? No. It's a terrible idea. There's a name inscribed on the tombstone. James Sunderland. Oh. Well, I don't plan on dying anytime soon, so there's a name inscribed on the tombstone. Angela Orozco. Oh. We know her last name, I guess. And there's a name inscribed on the tombstone. Eddie Dombrowski. Well, 3 graves, but one has a hole that looks quite a bit deeper than the others. All right, let's go down. Not entirely clear if he climbs or just jumps down. The wall behind us is blank, so the only way out is through. Some mist has started creeping up around our legs. And, oh.
Eddie? What are you doing?
What does it look like? He always busted my balls. You fat, disgusting piece of shit. You make me sick. Fat ass, you're nothing but a waste of skin. You're so ugly, even your mama don't love you. Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And the corpse can't laugh. From now on, if anyone makes fun of me, I'll kill him. Just like that.
Eddie, have you gone nuts?
I knew it. You too. You're just like him, James.
Hey, I didn't mean anything.
Don't bother. I understand. You've been laughing at me all along, haven't you? Ever since we first met. I'll kill you, James!
And so we're suddenly launched into a confrontation with Eddie. I have to say, extremely poor choice of words by James there. Nuts. Come on, man. Eddie's clearly unhinged, and he escapes into the next room after we do enough damage. Seems he's done quite a bit of damage in here himself. I got some rifle shells. Probably not great that the mist here has taken on kind of a sickly green color. We took quite a few hits there. So we'll just knock back a health drink. And I think we are going to switch to the hunting rifle. Each shot very powerful.
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you look, after you've been laughed at your whole friggin' life. That's why I ran away after I killed the dog. Ran away like a scared little girl. Yeah, I killed that dog. It was fun. It tried to chew its own guts out. Finally died all curled up in a ball. Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog. He's gonna have a hard time playing football on what's left of that knee.
You think it's okay to kill people? You need help, Eddie.
Don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too. You and me are the same. We're not like other people. Don't you know that? Let's party!
So we're trapped in this sort of a horrifying meat locker with Eddie, whose mask is off, as they say. Taking shots at each other. You can try and grab some cover behind the... Hey, I guess it's meat, but it seems to kind of have... They all have little, like, skirts on them. Eddie revealing some more about his past, and the idea that the town called these people is an interesting one. So basically, we're gonna use the strafe feature. Strafe left and right there. Very rare.
Eddie? Eddie? I killed a human being. A human being. Mary. Did you really die 3 years ago?
So, we did take quite a bit of damage during that fight again. Switch to the shotgun, save the rest of our rifle ammo for now, and use one of our rare ampoules. James, I hope, is done considering the ramifications of what has just occurred. I'm sorry, Eddie. It was us or you. Sounds like we're near water, and day is broken once again. That way appears to be blocked off. Checking the map, we've actually arrived very near to the boat launch. And only took a bizarre trip through the underworld. Walked right past the save point there. I don't even think I noticed it while I was playing. But here's a boat. Don't know whose it is. It's probably fine. as we drift off into the endless gloom. Game's not over. We've got to somehow navigate. Oh. Faint glimmer seen through the mist. Suppose we'll head there. And we've arrived. It seems very much longer than it actually is when you play it. And I thought it would be interesting for us all just kind of have a moment with our thoughts as we went across the lake. In the quiet and the eerie sort of calm of the waters. Of course, the game has messed with you enough by this point that you're completely expecting something to happen, and it doesn't. Which, in a way, might actually be worse sometimes for your nerves. Anyway, we arrive at another dock. Surveying the situation. This place hasn't changed at all in 3 years. We've found the hotel. Here on one of the fountains, there's a fountain in the shape of a bird. No water is coming out of it right now. What's this? The little... There's also a note here. Mr. James Sunderland, the videotape you forgot here is being kept in the office on the first floor. Seems to be a key to room 312. The key to the room where Mary and I stayed. There's nothing here that looks particularly useful. There is a back office kind of a room. I don't know if this is the office. I guess it's sort of a reception desk. Sort of going to explore willy-nilly here. The gift shop. A nice sitting area. Another painting. I can't leave this hotel just yet. There's a rectangular indentation. There's a plate on the front of the indentation and something is engraved on it. When the lost one is returned, the sour note shall turn sweet. Play the music box. Oh, we did find that Little Mermaid box. This doesn't sound quite right. Is this music box broken, or maybe? Okay, at this point I have no idea what or maybe is meant to imply there. There's a key to room 312. It was lying behind the counter on the lobby reception desk. Oh, yes. I stayed in... this is the room that I stayed in 3 years ago. There's the Little Mermaid music box with figure from the fairy tale. The Little Mermaid attached. It's found at the garden fountain. I put down the music box. Play it. This doesn't sound quite right. Well, okay, creepy, discordant music player thing. Little save point. Quick one of those. And then we'll move right on. What are we looking at? The stairs there, I guess? Still, again, sort of unsettling that there's nobody around, like enemies even. Heading upstairs to what is either the first floor or the second floor, depending on what area of the world you live in. And we're going to try to keep going up because we've got the key to room 312, but there's a locked gate in the way, of course. Okay. Oof. That I did not hear anybody calling out James when I was recording this footage, and I have the biggest goosebumps on my arms as I record this narration. I did not hear that before, but it came through on my earbuds, and y'all, I'm spooked still. This game, if you missed it, when we went up to that floor just by the locked gate, somebody called out James. It sounded like Maria or Mary, and that's not okay. Because of course, I'm also just for reference, while we're looking at locked doors here, I'm also recording this fairly late at night in a mostly darkened basement because I just didn't turn all the lights on around me as I came down here to do this. Just the best possible time to be listening to Silent Hill audio through headphones. Or earbuds, rather. Not that it matters. Anyway, we're doing the traditional Silent Hill gameplay of just going and systematically testing every single door we can find. Our map will be recording what we found so far. And here's a room at long last. There's nothing interesting written in the memo book. Well, come on. Finally found something we can go into. We got a first aid kit. There we go. Now the rewards are pouring in. Some more shotgun shells. A very common thing for hotels to stock. And this bag is locked. All right. Oh gosh, I'm still thinking about that voice. Here's another room. Looks to be a small library with again more shotgun shells. There's a book open on top of the desk. It looks like a medical book. I've already read enough medical books. None of them ever did any good. This is where James launches into a diatribe about his anti-science, fringy medical beliefs. No, it's just that he dealt with his wife's illness for so long, he probably got to a place of some cynicism and desperation. More books here, nothing particularly useful, it seems like. Some tourist brochures are lined up here. I'm not interested in them right now. Well, I do hope I discovered whatever was significant in that room. James is looking down at the table at the end of the hallway. Lots of handgun bullets. A picture of this hotel. Nice. More broken locks. There's I don't know what that is. I've never been in a hotel that has a little area like that. It looks like a coat check, but that wouldn't be it. Right? For like a bellhop station or something. I guess I'm not staying at swanky enough places. There's a health drink on the other side of the floor, some more rifle shells, and an elevator. I push the button, but nothing happens. More broken locks. A regular lock, so we'll have to come back to that one. There's a difference between, as you'll recall, the lock is broken and just it's locked. It's locked implies that we'll find a key. Lock is broken implies that there's nothing to be done there. There's that thing again. Down here in this area, we have a little more kind of the ambient sound from outside. Now we can actually take a look at the map here. We haven't been down to the Cafe Toluca or Restaurant Lakeshore. It's an interesting little bit of Japanese grammar sneaking in. Restaurant Lakeshore, kind of name after type of thing, where we would, in North America, would typically say the Lakeshore Restaurant. Here we are. Seems like it hasn't served any meals in quite some time. Something on the table over there. I got the fish key. Okay. That's cool. Was I looking for that? It's a key with a fish-shaped key holder. It was on top of the restaurant table. That tells me nothing.
Did I scare you?
Yeah, you did.
You're here to find Mary, aren't you, James? Well, have you?
No. Is that why you're here too?
She's here, isn't she? If you know where she is, tell me. I'm tired of walking.
I wish I knew.
But she said it in her letter.
What letter?
Wanna read it? But don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel?
She was our nurse. I took it from her locker.
My dearest Laura, I'm leaving this letter with Rachel to give to you after I'm gone. I'm far away now, in a quiet, beautiful place. Please forgive me for not saying goodbye before I left. Be well, Laura. Don't be too hard on the sisters. And Laura, about James, I know you hate him because you think he isn't nice to me, but please give him a chance. It's true he may be a little surly sometimes and he doesn't laugh much, but underneath he's really a sweet person. Laura, I love you like my very own daughter. If things had worked out differently, I was hoping to adopt you. Happy 8th birthday, Laura. Your friend forever, Mary.
Laura, how old are you?
I turned 8 last week.
So, Mary couldn't have died 3 years ago. Could she really be here? Is this the quiet, beautiful place she was talking about?
Me and Mary talked a lot about Silent Hill. She even showed me all her pictures. She really wanted to come back. That's why I'm here. Maybe you'll get it if you see the other letter. The one, Mary. Huh? I must have dropped it.
Laura!
I gotta find it.
Laura!
And with that, she's gone again. Sort of a interesting, possibly disturbing new piece of information. There's a piano here. I remember how much Mary liked to play the piano. She wasn't very good, but I still love to hear her play. That was so long ago, before we were even married. Why am I thinking of that now? Why indeed? Anyway, Laura has disappeared, and a new sound on the hallways means it's trouble season. It seems a smaller and less tough version of the hideous creature that we defended Angela from is now stalking the hallways of the hotel. This is a little more like the Silent Hill we remember. And also interesting to consider that Laura does not seem to notice or comment upon any of the monsters in this town. We can mainly only speculate as to why that is. Here I am back outside. Heading down, just making sure I didn't miss anything out here, I suppose. And I guess getting a little bit turned around, if I'm being honest. Should learn to check my map more often. Really. Lock's broken. Lock's broken. Oh. Kind of a service hallway. Noticeably, I didn't really think about the kind of bed monsters out there don't seem to activate the radio, actually. You can hear them, but there's not the same static as the other creatures? Maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to play it back again. A laundry cart, there's nothing useful inside. Found some bullets. Cardboard box. Just a box. Well, we've made a pretty thorough tour of this floor. Save point up there and the mysterious music playing machine. Again, it's really possible that I've overlooked something given the kind of scattershot way that I'm running around these hallways. Those doors were locked back there. We do have that fish key. But we don't know where it goes. Oh, okay, yeah, they do activate the radio. Never mind. Yeah, these doors are locked. We've been over this. So at this point, I decided that probably it was time to call it a video. So I headed down to the save point next to the music player and decided to take a little bit of a break. So as always, thank you ever so much for watching. We will continue to explore the hotel in our next installment. And we'll see you next mission.